Good evening. How's everybody doing today? I'm feeling much better today. Ate some really. I was supposed to be on yesterday, last night, as some of you know, but I ate some really spicy Thai food that night, and it really messed up my stomach. So I wasn't feeling too good in the morning, and decided to sleep in. And in fact, I took the day off completely yesterday. I didn't do anything, well, at least nothing to do with my work. I had a lot of things to do around the house, as always. So I took a 0 day. All right. Hi, Cherie, Stacy, my loyal friends who are always there. Well, pretty much always. Let me see. Reduce the screen here. And you know what? Oh, wait, how do I make this small? I think I need to do some thank yous to some people who you guys helped me reach my goal of $100 in YouTube, my YouTube earnings, because that's the threshold. If you don't reach $100 in a week, I mean in a month, then you don't get paid that month, and I rely on that. And I'm just going to go through. I want to go through and say thank you to some of the people who did the super chats and stuff. I'm looking. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm looking for it on my. See, that would be. What would that be under? Content, customization, copyright. How do we in here? Customization. Oh, just with that one. Make a dashboard. Can't remember how to do that. I'm looking for shows where who oh well, I guess I'll have to do this later when I know how to do it better. Is it here? Oh, wait a second. No. Okay, never mind. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for helping me reach my threshold. And oh, topic I was going to talk about. What happened in the, I guess I don't think I can get in trouble for saying it, Iran, and what happened to the president there. His chopper crashed. And I was thinking about this because I like to watch the mainstream news to see what they're saying. And then I sit there and say, oh, that's bullshit and all this other stuff. But I just like to see it there. And then I go to my prepper news channel, which is Marfugal News. And he's not what we would call awake. He's awake to like 3D scenario that's going on. He believes that we're heading to a, a catastrophic end times, or the way he would say it, not the end of the world, just the end of the world ways we know it, and it's going to be like the whole dystopian nightmare. Which I don't buy any of that, but he does do a really good job of compiling news, um, and putting a really good spin on it. And so if you just watch the evening news, it's an accident. Just they really pull it off. I mean, when I watch it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's just an accident, even though it's highly suspicious, right? That just weeks earlier, the same guy who was taken out in the crash ordered the attack on Israel, first time ever. Swarms of drones and cruise missiles and ballistic missiles. And then he just happens to be on this helicopter trip to look at a dam near Azerbaijan. And the weather goes bad, and they say that the helicopter didn't have spare parts, and that was the reason. But something very interesting happened. Let me see if I can find it here. Go to my channel. Where is it? And they say that the helicopter didn't have spare parts, and okay, so subscriptions. Find Marf. Marfable News. Which one was it? So I really do appreciate Marfable News. He does a really good job. Okay, is this the one? What day was that? One day ago. 5 days ago. 4 days ago. So it had to be this one.
All right.
Sound. There's no sound. Oh, I know. I gotta turn on my sound, I think. Problem.
All right, what is going on, guys? It is Adam McKay Marf, and this is Marf
Welcome to
TV.
New
Today,
Rich
we're going to go over some of the other angles. What is going on with this incredible?
I mean, no, if you guys can hear it, but here's the really strange thing, right? Let me see if I can find it. I didn't cue this up.
Of prayer or anything like it. You used to see that all the time. Even the president, everybody would say these kinds of things, but not for this one. At least they didn't say. I guess a shame. Was thought to have been beaten to death after being arrested for Constitution. Raisi will be replaced by Mohammed Makbar. I wouldn't almost. And speaking of our future dystopian world,
she was one of the people that was advising the ICC on seeking the arrest warrant for the Israeli prime minister. So the applications are submitted, and they, if held, I guess they have to.
As usual, I'm not prepared, so I'm just going to tell you what it is. You can go look at me. Stop this video.
I think one of the challenges this is going to face, and just like we saw it with when Russia Putin had the same thing.
Okay, so anyways, what happened was somebody, a sleuth, an internet sleuth, went in and tried to look at the weather for that day. And there's 24 hours missing from the weather radar, just disappeared. So my point is, if you don't do any type of independent research or listen to what the conspiracy theorists are saying, and you only listen to the news, you'd very easily believe that the whole Iran thing, the the death of the president, was just an accident. Let's see here. Uh, Maria, I just read your comment. Thank you. That's fine. I don't blame you at all for not wanting to provide your personal information to Google. I wish I had another easier way to do videos, but Rumble just doesn't cut it because, yeah, I'm working with Google, so Google's the enemy, basically. So I'm basically working for the enemy here on Google, but a lot of us do it, right? All right, so what was I saying? Anyways, there was some shenanigans, some mysterious things going on behind this helicopter crash. I know I'm late here because this was days ago, and I'm wondering has anybody else done any like readings on this, Janine or anybody any more conspiracy theories out there? By the way, this is just for entertainment purposes. We don't really believe this stuff, do we? Google, I know you're watching. And what do you guys think? Was it just an accident? Was it was it done for a reason? If so, what's the reason? But I'm just going to stick with so they, on TV they said it was like a pilot error due to weather, fog, a storm that was in the area, and possibly some mechanical failure because of the sanctions, U.S. sanctions. They're unable to get spare parts for the helicopter, and so the question is, what really happened to the helicopter carrying the president, the basically Secretary of State, I think it was Secretary of Foreign Affairs, and 7 other people that were on that aircraft. Okay, so basically, was it really just an accident, or was something more mysterious going on? Let's take a look. Sandy, say hello. All right. So the helicopter crash in Iran on the border of Azerbaijan. What really happened there? You have a king. So already, so that's it. That's a head of state. Justice. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. So look at all these. This is like a court card too. Hmm. Now this was something that had been planned, but it was planned. So somebody, it's it was their own version of justice. Okay. it was like not not absolute justice. It's because this is kind of like a confused state, right? So I'm thinking it was the country that starts with is, has Ra and L in it, Israel. Okay. Because, and the reason I'm saying that is it was definitely like a head of state. All right. So then you ask yourself, who would be the ones, which country, which state had a beef with Iran? Well, the one that was just attacked recently. Okay. And, uh, and it's their version of justice, their warped view of justice. And they kind of went out on their own. So they weren't in cahoots with other countries. It's not like they had a coalition or a group of people. It was somebody took it upon themselves to order this to happen. Now, what about that radar? Yeah, that was strategically done to cover things up. So I would definitely say that my guess is the country that was attacked by them weeks ago. It was some form of retaliation, which that just seems like common sense. And definitely something was done with that radar. Part was cut out. Think about that. Got these cards? There, it was cut out. That information was cut out of the radar by somebody. Um, hmm. What do you guys think? Sabotage? Oh, Jay Snip had a crash dream, huh? All right. So, you guys have any questions on this topic or anything else? We finally got the rainy season started here officially, like right on the 21st of May. The they had the government announced that the rainy season officially started. We had a big storm. Did you hear about that jet coming from London to Singapore? It was crossing over Thailand. Right around the same time I was making that live video, I was sitting outside enjoying the rain, and there were some massive storms in the area. And that jet, could you imagine sitting on a jet and it just dives 6,000 feet in 2 minutes? And that's why you'd never take your seatbelt off when you're traveling by air. It's funny, you're driving in a car 60 miles an hour, 70 miles an hour, you wear your seatbelt. You're in an airplane that's going 600 miles an hour and you take your seatbelt off. Does that make any sense? And I have a client later on today, so this is going to be short. Um, I just wanted to come in and say thank you to the people who helped me reach my goal for the month. Um, I would really like it to be a little bit more because, like I said, I use my money pays my rent basically, $150. That's my rent. And let's see, a State of Bliss. Hi, State of Bliss. Glad to see you there. She says, I'd like to know something more about the red blob coming from Antarctica. Have heard it has healing energies. Yeah, that's a real interesting topic. I'm glad you brought that one up. And it's not just one. There's been several. There have been waves of these things. And I'm pretty sure you're talking about the same thing I'm thinking of. Um, there's an area in the South Atlantic between Africa and South America, and coming from Antarctica. And it looks like this big bow shock type of wave, like if something very large either came down and hit the water or was moving under the water. And I thought it might have been a meteorite at one time because there was one of them corresponded with a meteor that was in that area. But this happened repeatedly, several times. And then the wave heights in the area are like 80 foot, these 80-foot waves. Now, Honey, I don't know if she got this as a message or if she was speculating. She said sea creature. There are creatures waking up. The state of bliss says that it has healing energies to it. Yes, Gila, I I saw. I apologize. I didn't get your coffee when um, Elisa was on with me last time, and I promise I won't forget about that. Um, I really apologize that day. I was so kind of captivated by listening to her, and I wasn't getting questions, so I didn't think to check my coffees. So I apologize for that. In fact, I was thinking about contacting her tonight and asking her if she could cover those, but I'm not sure. I haven't. Anyways, going back to the sea creature or the waves in the South Atlantic. Um, I tried to use Occam's razor, and the simplest answer is usually the correct one. Probably the simplest answer would be that it's anomalous data, right? That whatever is used to collect the data in that area is just wrong. It's just a glitch, a mistake in the electronics or something like that. Probably the next most likely thing would be something like a volcano or seismic activity, right? Um, then when starting to get into more fantastical, something like a USO, an unidentified submersible object, a UFO or a spacecraft, something like that. And right up there with that would be a sea creature, some kind of massive creature waking up down there. Any other ideas of what it could be besides those things I just mentioned? Let's see. I want you to know Social Security will increase this year. Yeah, okay, and I'll do a spread on that too. I can do that. All right, but first let's do this, okay? I don't think it's just a glitch. I think it's something seismic. Maybe there's a new continent that's popping up there or something. Well, the Seven of Cups. Hmm. There's that Page of Wands. So, oh, the sun. That's the healing energy that you were talking about. State of bliss. Absolutely. Oh, so it is. That is what it. So, where did you hear that? A state of bliss. Who said that it was had some healing energy to it? Because this is what I'm getting here. Okay. Especially and with this. This is Pentacles are about physicality and health, and you mentioned that. So now, is it for us or is it for the earth? Let's see, it's for humans, and it's bringing a calming effect because there are a lot of people who are in a high state of agitation right now. A lot of angry people, a lot of yeah, anger and high emotions. So it's a way of healing that too. Like it's having a calming effect. Yeah, see it. It's bringing this energy state from this higher energy down to a lower. So maybe it's mitigating the effects of the sun somehow. So all this energy that's coming from the sun. So it has something to do with the sun as well, right? And hmm. But it's more than just one thing. There's a lot of things going on there. But I think the cards wanted to tell you a state of bliss that definitely has to do with healing on two levels: physical level and a spiritual level. This high anxiety that a lot of people are feeling right now. It should be something to relax that. So and like what's causing it though? I think I want to see if I can get what's causing it. It's a an ascension, basically an ascension. Uh, it's Earth's ascension symptom, something like that. So it's and it's coming from our like our soul family too. I want to say it's like our collective higher selves, something like that. That's like the source of it. Okay, that was really interesting. Thank you for that state of bliss. Time is it? Okay, I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. If anybody has any more interesting questions like that. Let's see. Dab Brad. That is what. Oh yeah. Yeah. A State of Bliss asked about the anomaly in the South Pacific, the big blob, that big energy surge that's happening down there. Right. And maybe it is a new continent, uh, yeah, Brad, coming up too. I mean, that is a possibility with it too, but it could be both things at once. It could be a land of healing. It kind of reminds me of the Lord of the Rings, where Valinor was separated from the rest of the world by when Iluvatar changed the world from being flat to being round. He hid that whole continent, and that's where the elves and that's where all the like magic lived. Maybe it's something like that. There's yeah, yeah. The one I'm thinking of, Brad, was in the South Atlantic between Africa and South America. Lone Star. Oh, wait, let me go back. Let me do that read for you. Who was that? Let me go back. Uh, uh, your name is Gila, or is it Gila? Gila, because if it's Spanish, The J is pronounced as a H. You want to know if Social Security will increase this year. All right, I'm going to do that one. So we don't have much of the year left, right? And I've been hearing that Social Security is going to go up very soon. So by the end of the year, and timing things are always really difficult to get, right? So let's not limit it to the end of the year. Let's say in the next 12 to 16 months or so for Social Security. And I'm really sorry I missed your coffee that day, Gila. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Gila? Or is it Jilla? Just like it's spelled in English. Oh, big events are coming this fall, people. And it has to do with Donald Trump. Um, and oh, wow. You're going to like this. Okay, so first off, we're being guided by the alliance. Okay, this is there's like a guidance here from the alliance, and we are about to enter into a totally new system. The world is endings of old, outdated, antiquated ideas, thoughts, and systems, and bringing in new ones. It's going to happen very fast. Okay, so this could be by the end of the year for sure. And we have Six of Pentacles, which is fairness and charity. Not charity. Like I said, fairness. It's giving to you what is deserved to you. So look at this. Very quickly now, we're going to have an increase in Social Security, and it's going to happen after the election. All right, so that could be this year, or very quickly too. So I think that the election is well, or the I got to stop saying that word so much. It's going to get me flagged. Um, or whatever's going to happen, because it may not be held at all. There might be something totally different. But when I believe when Mr. T gets back in office, uh, then very quickly things are going to change, and there's going to be it. If nothing else, there's going to be a fairness to the way money is used. So that to me sounds like prices going down, wages going up, Social Security going up. So there you go. I was skeptical. I didn't think I was going to see something so clear that saying that yeah, it is going to happen very soon. I like that. Wow, 30 people out there watching right now. Thanks, guys. Okay, now let me see if and Maria Weiss. Same name sounds familiar because of David Weiss, the Flat Earth Dave. I heard all four royals are gone. That the horses showed that. Horses, what horses? Talking Charlie, Willie, Kate, maybe pulling that. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, gonna go finish my breakfast since I didn't finish it earlier, and I'm gonna take a little rest and get ready for my client that I have coming up here soon. Yeah, I'm doing a special rate for all of May for Mother's Day in honor of our mothers, and it's just $55 off my usual fee of $75. So if you've been wanting to get a reading from me and you want to save some money, now's your chance. Thank you, Stacy, for moderating in chat. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for everybody who helped me reach my goal this month on YouTube so I can get paid. Oh, let me mention ASEA real quick before I go. So I've been now using the ASEA for over 3 months. And now that we're starting to get a little bit of cool weather, I finally was able to get out for a walk the other day. I had during the fall and winter time, the cool months, I was exercising a lot, like walking 3 to 5 miles a day. And when I first started, before I had ASEA, um, once I got home from a 4 mile walk or whatever it was, I would be completely wiped out. I would have to lie down on the sofa for at least 30 minutes. My feet would be aching, and I would had to recuperate. Now I can tell you, last week it was cool enough. I finally was able to get out for a walk. I did 3 miles. I did it faster than I ever could before. I don't jog, but it was like a speed walk. Um, when I got home, I didn't feel the need to rest at all. I just came home and went about my business. And and that's because I believe I've now been 3 months on the ASEA product, uh, and I feel fantastic. I mean, I really feel great. The other thing that it does, besides the physical health and invigoration that you get, it lifts your mood. Because I tend to be a melancholy person. I always have been. Uh, I'm not depressed now, but I have suffered from depression, and sometimes it shows up here and there, or anxiety, or anything like that. And I have to say that I haven't been feeling any of that either. So if you want to learn more about ASEA and maybe if it could help you, well, I know it could help you. It could help everybody, everybody who's over the age of 30, or if you're younger and you're an athlete, then you would want this stuff because it will help you perform better, stronger, faster, younger. And I'm not joking. Okay, and you're welcome, Gila. Thank you for that question. And I'm glad I was able to answer it here. Let's see. State of Bliss says I will be ordering more from you soon. Things need to boost. Things need a boost first, but I'm sure that's great. And if you listen to my associate Frank Schultz talk about ASEA, he's had an amazing physical transformation from it. And this is what he says happened to him. Okay, so and I have no reason to doubt that. He was on insulin for diabetes. He stopped having to use it. That to me is just, if it was anybody else, I wouldn't believe it. That's unbelievable. The other thing that with him that's nearly unbelievable is he had a problem with his retina. I think his retina was becoming detached or something. He was losing his vision. He was about to lose his driver's license because of it. He started spraying in his eyes. His vision came back. He still has his driver's license. His mother had stage 4, the big C in the lungs, and she didn't want chemotherapy. She's been using it. Her markers are down really low. My mother who did choose the chemotherapy, which I thought was a bad idea, but why is my camera out of focus? Fix that. So my mother has been using it, and her markers are down, way down, like under 25. To put that into perspective, at the highest, I think it was like 200. My sister is now using it, and I haven't got a report back from her on it yet. So, so yeah, I mean, there's a money back guarantee on this too. Like, buy a case, 4 bottles. It's like $160. It's expensive, I know, but good things usually are. Buy one case, go drink 2 ounces in the morning. You don't really drink it. You put it in your mouth, you swish it around for 30 seconds. 2 ounces in the morning, 2 ounces at night. Do that for 1 month. If you don't notice a remarkable change in your physicality, how good you feel, and the energy that you get, send it back, get your money back. You have nothing to lose. All right. So good night, everybody. Thank you all for being here, and keep positive thoughts. Don't click on the scary videos about scary things that are happening, because you're in control of it. This is your world. Everything is just a reflection of you, right? If there's something in this world you don't like, you can change it. All right. And I like what Elisa says. Be nice to everybody you meet, because they're all you. We're all in this together. All right. So good night, everybody. Oh, wait. Let me check. See if I just heard something. Maybe that was a coffee coming through. I don't want to. Nope. Sure. Who Charlie Graves is. Oh, Maria. Just now. Okay. Let me see. Thank you for all your reading, support emotionally too, for everyone in these times. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm very grateful to be able to have this platform to do this and to help anybody. If I've helped anybody with what I do, then I'm happy. All right. So good night, everybody. Remember, stay positive. And something big's about to break. I know we've been saying that. It's funny. I go back and look at these old videos from a year ago or so, and people were saying it's going to happen soon, right? But it is. So just keep focused on the outcome. Oh, Maria. Okay, wait. I don't want to miss anybody. Maria had a question in the chat. Let me see. Can you help me find it? Okay, I see Maria. Let me find Maria. Hi, Gigi. Looking for Maria's question. Can you put it in the chat again? She says, sorry for the confusion. I heard yeah, the one about the Royals. Uh, I'm, it's just not something I want to go into. I think there's a lot of, I don't want to read on somebody's passing, to be honest with you, good or bad. I just don't want to put that energy out there. Okay, Maria, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. All right, so I got to go. Going to get ready for my client. Thank you, everybody. If you want to book a reading with me, my website's in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Thank you for being here. Thanks for everybody who helped and participated. Goodbye. Good night.